Hey out there, and welcome to the water. I'm Kate, and I'm here today with a flow and go quick practice that you can kind of sneak in the morning or sometime throughout the day when you have just a little bit of time to move your body and put a smile on your face. So find a quiet spot, maybe some water, roll out your mat, and I'll see you in a few. Okay, so we are going to start in child's pose. So once you come through your table, you can take your knees wide if you want, big toes to touch, or keep your knees closer together, whatever works for you. Start to settle your way in and take a few moments if you want to stack your hands or your fists. If you've got a block nearby and you want to rest your forehead on a block, that's cool too. Just take some time to relax and breathe. Give yourself a few moments so you can kind of step outside of your day to be here on your mat with your breath, with the sole intention to put a smile on your face. You're going to walk your hands out about shoulder distance apart. Spread your fingers, but let your elbows drop. And again, you're just going to relax. Forehead down to the floor or a block. Just a gentle shoulder stretch. Maybe you feel it a little bit through your upper back. And then from here, you're just going to pop up onto your fingertips. Start to hug your triceps in toward your ears and maybe rock a little bit side to side. So you stretch a little deeper into those outer shoulders. And then walk your hands over to the right, as far as they want to go. Press your left hand down, drag your hips back, and shake out your head. And walk your hands back through center, and come on over to the other side. Firm down through your right hand, feel your whole right side body stretch back. And then nice and easy, walk yourself back through the middle. Come on up into table. Bring your knees underneath you. Wrists underneath your shoulders, and roll through a couple of rounds of cat and cow. Move with your breath. And if you need to move in any other way, go for it. I was trying to get comfortable, make some space, and move with your breath. And one more round. Nice full breath in. Feel your chest stretch forward. And a deep breath out. Press into your hands. Feel your upper back press toward the sky. And then back through table. We're going to take your gaze over your right shoulder and wrap your outer right hip around toward your nose. You're going to like a C curve in your spine. And come back through the middle. Same thing to the other side. Look over your left shoulder, your left outer hip. It's going to wrap around toward your nose. And then back through the middle. I'm going to start to do some circles on your hips. Doesn't matter which direction, just moving in one direction. And then in the other. You can make those circles as big or as small as you want. And then bring yourself back through the middle. Walk your hands forward, spread your fingers, tuck those toes, send your hips up, stretch them back. Downward facing dog, and just pedal it out. Nice and easy, side to side. Then from here, you're gonna rock forward, find your plank, inhale. And when you exhale, drop your knees. Keep your toes tucked this time. Send your hips gently back toward your heels. You can press a little bit into your toes. Feel that stretch through the soles of your feet. And inhale, come on forward again. Exhale, stretch it back, downward facing dog. I'm gonna take that right leg, lift it up, sweep it back. As you exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips, open it up. Inhale, square it off, reach back behind you. When you exhale, you're just gonna step that right foot up between your thumbs. And you can help that foot up if it needs it. Drop your back knee, come onto your fingertips. Feel your hips sink down. Inhale. When you exhale, drag your hips back and work to straighten that front leg. A little Ardha Hanuman. Try to move your hips to square. Press down through that right heel even as you drag your foot back toward you. And inhale, rock yourself forward, plant that left hand. You're gonna lift your back knee and sweep your right arm up. And press into the floor, feel those hips lift as you roll open. Inhale. And then exhale, both hands to the floor, step back, find your plank. Deep breath here. And then lower your knees, chest and chin. Slide forward, and when your belly hits the ground, untuck your toes, sweep your hands back. Interlace your fingers, little Ardha Shavasana. Keep the tops of your feet rooted for this one. Feel your knuckles pull back. Chest reaches forward. Let the sides of your neck be nice and long. Inhale. And exhale, release your hands back down to the mat. Tuck those toes, downward facing dog. You can move through table if you want. Inhale, float that left leg up, sweep it back. Exhale, bend your knee, stack the hip open. You can let your shoulders open or keep them square, whatever works. And then square it off. Inhale, stretch that left leg straight back, gaze forward. Step it up between your thumbs. And drop your back knee. And pop onto your fingertips. Feel the front of your body stretch forward and up into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, drag your hips back. Work to straighten that left leg. If you want blocks here, you can always grab blocks. It feels like the floor is really far away. Sometimes it does. Make sure those hips are nice and square. Soften your shoulders. Press down through that left heel. Yes, inhale, rock forward. Plant that right hand to the inside of the left foot. Lift your back knee, sweep your left arm up. Try to keep your right thigh lifted, this right hip lifting up, even as you spiral that left shoulder open. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Step it back, plank. Full breath here. And then lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, all the way onto your stomach. When you get there, untuck your toes, sweep your hands behind your back. Curl it up. Find your half locust first. Knuckles pull back. If this is too much for your shoulders, you can always keep your hands wide and just stretch your fingertips back. It's all good. You're going to press down through your pubic bone, see if we can float the legs up. Reach back through your feet and forward through the crown of your head. Inhale. When you exhale, take a moment to relax. Come onto one cheek. We're going to windshield wiper those feet side to side. And let your feet hit the floor. Slide your hands under your shoulders. Downward facing dog. Come on up and back. And we're going to sweep this right leg up again. So inhale, reach it up. Exhale, step it forward. Nice crescent lunge. Press into both feet. Come on up. Inhale. As you exhale, sink your weight down. Feel your shoulders relax. Deep breath in. And then open it up, warrior two. Nice strong legs here. Straighten your right leg. And then come out and over, Trikonasana. Try to keep your foundation strong so this top shoulder can roll open. Inhale. And when you exhale, you're going to windmill this left hand down to the floor. Roll onto the outer edge of your left foot and scoot your right foot toward the middle of your mat. Come into a little modified side plank. Press into the feet, press into that left hand, lift it up. Inhale. And when you exhale, we're going to spin back. Take your right hand to the mat, lift your right foot up, and you're going to sweep it forward into pigeon. Shimmy that left foot back. Look back, just make sure everything's, I don't know, still back there. Come high into your fingertips, inhale. And when you exhale, make your way out and over. And breathe here. try to find square through your hips, whatever that feels like in your body today. I remember the very first time I did a pigeon pose, I felt like I was a wishbone, right? Being like pulled in half. Maybe you remember the first pigeon pose. Maybe it wasn't pigeon, maybe it was another pose for you that you have a vivid memory of the first time you did it. It always makes me smile. A slight panic as we went into pigeon that first time. All right, and then slide your hands underneath you. Step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward, find your plank. And knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, all the way down. From here, you're gonna bend those knees, reach back, grab the tops of your feet, grab your ankles. You're gonna lift up in a little bow pose here. If bow pose doesn't work for you today, just come back into that Shavasana, that locust pose. Either variation, inhale. And exhale, lower down. Come onto your other cheek. Maybe windshield wiper your legs. Set your feet down. Okay, slide your hands underneath you. Downward facing dog. Come on back. Float your left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Crescent lunge. Come on up. Feel those inner thighs start to scissor a bit. Low belly lifts. Take your arms, reach them up. Nice strong legs here. Inhale. When you exhale, open, find warrior two. Soften your shoulders, but stretch some energy fingertip to fingertip. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Exhale, come out and over. Trikonasana, find your triangle. Use a block under that left hand if you want. Fingertips to the floor. Or to your shin here. Hug the sides of your body in. Full breath. And when you exhale, you're gonna windmill this right hand down to the mat. Come onto the outer edge of your right foot and then sneak your left foot to the middle of the mat. Finding a little half Shavasana here. Press into both feet. Lift up. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand's gonna come down, slide through your weirdly awkward plank, and then bring that left leg forward for pigeon. And you can look back. Make sure your right leg's still there. Hopefully it is. Come onto your fingertips. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, come out and over. And you can relax here. Try to soften any tension in your jaw, your shoulders, and your neck. And take another breath here. All right, I'm going to slide your hands underneath you. Step it back. Downward facing dog. One last bow pose. Gonna rock forward. Plank. And then lower it down. Bend those knees. You can grab your ankles, tops of your feet, or move into your Shavasana, even a low cobra. Slowly now, shoulder blades hug in, kick your feet into your hands. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale, lower it down. You can relax your arms to the sides, windshield wiper your feet. And slide your hands underneath you. And press up through table. Stretch your hips back to your heels, and you're gonna walk your hands behind you. Fingertips dialed out, roll your shoulders back. Just for a moment, give yourself an opening through your chest. Maybe take your head a little bit side to side. And then from here, you're gonna walk your hands back underneath and let your hips bop over to the right and your feet come out to the left. So you've got little zigzaggy legs here. And sit up nice and tall. You're gonna take your left hand to that right knee and walk your right hand behind you. And find a twist here. And sit nice and tall. Inhale, come back through the middle. Gonna slide your feet underneath you. Feet out in front. Shift right back into your sitting bones. And take just a moment here for a little boat pose as the boat goes by. Classy. You can take your hands, stretch them out. You can straighten your legs if you want. I don't want. And then you're gonna take your feet down to the mat, slide them over to the right. And sit up tall again. Right hand to that left knee. Start to walk your left hand behind you. Find your twist here. And inhale, bring it back through center. You're gonna sweep your feet in front. One more time, this time soles of the feet together. For Konasana, grab your ankles. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, fold forward. Another breath here. And slowly round yourself up. Stretch your legs out in front. And you can kind of make your way down to the front edge of the mat so your feet are there. And we're gonna roll onto your back. And if you need to, you can take your knees in, give yourself another twist, a happy baby, anything at all. And then we're gonna settle in. If you've got the time for a little Shavasana. If not, don't feel bad. Take a moment to sit. And then move into your day. But if you've got the time, go ahead, lay out. Let your arms rest out to the sides, let your legs relax, and breathe. Just feel the weight of your body soften. And as you relax here, let all the benefits of your practice start to settle in. Enjoy the smoothness of your breath. And the ease you now feel in your body from just this little bit of time. And let your next breath be a little deeper. As you move your fingers and wiggle your toes, Let your head go a little bit side to side. And when you're ready, draw your knees in one at a time. And come to rest on one side. And take a moment to pause here. Still in your practice. Enjoy your breath. And press into the strength of your arms. Come on up and find a comfortable seat. And take a moment here. Feel your shoulders relax. Your eyes can slide closed if they've come open, and lift gently through the crown of your head. And for another moment here, bring your palms together into Anjali Mudra, bow your head, and honor this time here on your mat, short as it may have been. Let your lips curl up in a smile, and may that smile stay on your face for the rest of the day. Thanks for joining me. I look forward to practicing with you again soon. As always, like, share, subscribe. That's the best thing you can do. And check out some of my other videos. There's some other stuff out there. See you soon.